Hey everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm going to do a reading for all of you Aries out there. Welcome to you all. Happy to see you. Let's say a quick blessing. We'll find out how you're doing, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, Aries, I'm so happy to do your reading today. Let's see. We're going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot for you guys. Do I look like I just woke up from taking a nap on the sofa? I don't know why I would look like that. All right, let's see how you guys are doing. Sometimes you need a nap, right? The Chariot in the reverse. Oh no. What has got you feeling this way, Aries? That's kind of that energy of feeling kind of stuck. Like you can't, like spinning your wheels. Feeling stuck emotionally, physically, unable to move out of the situation that you're in. The Chariot is the card of Cancer. You may be feeling like you're stuck in a job. Some of you have been struggling with isolation, quarantine, possibly. The Eight of Swords is someone who's been procrastinating, making changes in their life, or it can be the energy of blocked communication where you don't feel like you've been able to express yourself or communicate with other people for a while. There's someone who's been feeling kind of stuck in. This can be concerns about finances. You may be staying in the situation that you're in, Aries, because you're worried about money. There's kind of a fearful energy of what's coming around the corner, kind of waiting for the shoe to drop in a situation. Not sure how much longer you can take this. You know, I started recording this at 2:22. And I feel like there's someone who may not be in a very healthy partnership, whether it's in your home life or whether it is at work. But there's someone who's staying because they're worried about finances. You may be worried about what other people are going to say about a situation if you were to exit. I feel like you've been here in this place for a long time, Aries, and so making a change would be life-changing, life-changing to the point you're not sure you could handle it. I have the Four of Swords here. I feel like I'm talking to someone who's kind of checked out in this situation, Aries. Now, this can be a reading about you and what's going on in your life. This can be about what's going on around you in your environment with some of your relationships, or this can just be someone that you have on your mind heavily who's experiencing this. So you'll just have to decide if it resonates at all, how it does in your life. But the Four of Swords is an energy of separation. It can be taking a break. It can be the energy of a break up or a break off. It can be having health trouble, specifically like your heart. It can be needing to take a time out. Sometimes you just need a nap, right? But I feel like it's much more than that for someone. Aries, I feel like someone misses you. And it could be more than one person, but I feel a very strong energy of someone who's missing you. And I feel like you've been there's an energy of isolation here. Let's see more. Oh no. Okay, I have the Three of Cups in the reverse, and I got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Some of you have been involved in the past in a third-party situation. Some of you are avoiding making changes in your life and removing yourself from a partnership because you're very worried that you're going to upset someone. This person, this isn't for everybody, but there's someone here who can be very, very just verbally abusive, someone who could do a lot of damage to you if you were to leave them. The Three of Cups in the reverse, I'm sorry to say, is usually indicative of a third-party situation. Like an affair. I have the Death card that comes out on its side. I think you put an ending to whatever this third-party situation is. But I think the same problems that you were having in a partnership are still there. And somebody feels stuck in that partnership because of financial reasons, and also because they are very much afraid of inciting someone's wrath here. Oh, my tummy is very upset for you all of a sudden, Aries. This Death, when it comes out on its side, is someone who knows that the ending is upon them, but they are holding on to it as long as possible. This energy of procrastination I was talking about with this Eight of Swords, because it's easier to stay put than it is to make this major life change. Okay. Oh boy, that is not going to be for every Aries out there. Five of Swords, worried about gossip, worried about failure. You've been trying to get along with someone the best that you can. You've been trying to make peace with this person, with this Queen of Swords in the reverse. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be. When this person's in the reverse, they are not at all nice. Like someone here, like this Queen of Swords has blood dripping off of her sword, and swords are representative of communication, of that throat chakra, right? When this person talks, they can do a lot of damage. It can be verbal abuse. It can be anger. This may be someone who has to always win. They have to always be in charge. They have to always, and I hate to say always, I don't mean to generalize like that. I shouldn't, because nobody always does something or never does something, I know. But for you, I feel like you've been living the same life kind of on repeat for a while. And for you, you may feel that this person always reacts to you in a certain way. And it's not fun to be around. It's not fun to live that way. It's like the only peace this person is getting is when they're asleep. You may be oversleeping. This person may be sleeping too much to avoid conflict. This person may be going through a depression. I have the Four of Cups here. This is an energy of boredom and someone who is waiting on someone to remove them from this situation, like almost praying for an intervention here. The Four of Cups is very isolated energy, someone who is kind of in their own bubble. This person may be spending a lot of time on their phone just to avoid issues, playing silly games or watching videos or scrolling through social media or something, just to kind of take themselves away from the daily issues here. I have the Ace of Wands. Oh no, we're gonna turn this around in a minute, Aries. I'm gonna see what it's gonna take to make this better, because I got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. This is an energy of sexual frustration. This partnership here is not sexually healthy. There's no growth here. There's no change here. There's no creation energy here. Zoinks. I know, it's like it's kind of a sad story here, Aries. And again, this is not going to resonate with everybody. I've got the Temperance over here. You may have been involved with Sagittarius, or there may have been this third-party situation may have ended or come to a head during Sagittarius season. But in any case, it was something that you decided you just couldn't hang on to. You couldn't do it anymore. Leo had a similar energy about them. And sometimes we as soul group, like, astrologically we travel in these groups, and sometimes it feels like all the fire signs are going through certain things, or all the water signs, or 2 of 3 of the water signs will be experiencing something similar. So you may want to pop up and watch that Leo reading. And if this doesn't resonate for you at all, check your moon sign, check your rising sign, look at where you keep your Venus and where you keep your Mars. Just look at your astrological chart. Feel free to pop up and look at any of the other videos that I put out. You'll know if it's right for you or not. And if it isn't your reading, that's okay, right? That's okay today. But this Temperance energy, this is somebody who's really trying to take stock of who they are, who they want to be, what they want to present to their friends, to their family, to their loved ones, to themselves. You may be looking at your health, yes. You may be deciding I feel like I'm reading for someone who's been going through a depression, maybe not working out, maybe not getting a lot of sun, maybe not getting enough vitamin D, someone who's very tired, someone who doesn't feel like they have a lot to get up and go. I'm telling you, what goes up must come down. There's a cycle to everything. If you've been feeling this way, don't worry, it's not going to be this way forever. It's really about making changes, putting one foot in front of the next. I'm going to grab another deck because I feel like and this feels like this has been an energy that's been around you for a while, Aries, and that tells me that you're due for a change. You're due for some positivity here. So let's grab another deck. Let's see. I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland. Good. And I've got the Ace of Wands in the upright position. You need something that brings more energy into you. You are Mars ruled. You need exercising. You need exercise that stimulates your heart, something that is cardio, something that makes you sweat a little bit. I mean, it doesn't have to be for 2 hours a day. It doesn't even have to be for an hour a day, but do something that gets you outside, that gets you, moving, and just do something different. Do something different, anything different. Pick one thing, even if it's driving a different way to work, buying a different kind of sandwich at lunchtime. I don't know. Just some kind of change here, Aries. How do we fix this? How do we make this better? Wheel of Fortune, that's exactly what I was saying. Yes, you have to, the wheel eventually has to turn. This is about timing. Whoever you are, if this is your story, Aries, then this would be something you had to experience. There is no reason for, I just saw 12:21 on the clock. There is no reason for, and across the room I see 234, which is a reset code. Okay, you're having to look very hard at yourself. And there's a limit to what you can do here, except you are the only one who can change this dynamic. This Wheel of Fortune is that energy of the karmic wheel turning. Whoever you are, you had to sit in this because, like I was going to say before I got distracted by the timer, squirrel, you had to experience this so you knew that it was uncomfortable, so that you knew you wanted to make a change. If everything was perfect, we would never do anything differently. Everything would look the same all day, every day. There wouldn't be a need for change. Discomfort promotes change. With the Seven of Pentacles out here, you waited and you waited and you waited. And I have the Tower in the reverse, which is kind of an unavoidable issue, but it's one you've been procrastinating, you've been prolonging it. The Tower in the reverse to me feels like pulling the Band-Aid off slowly. Because there is someone you're afraid of inciting wrath from. It's easier for you to just be uncomfortable than it is for you to have to deal with this. Three of Pentacles. You've been trying to work it out with this person. You've been trying to at least be a partnership. You've been trying to at least play nice with this person. You've been trying to get along. You've been trying to do everything right. This is someone who spends a lot of time alone, like I said, either on their phone or working on a laptop or something, reading over plans, possibly reading books. Always a good choice. But someone who's avoiding having to deal with another person. This is somebody, no. It's like every time this person has a thought or an idea, you disagree vehemently with what they're saying, but you don't say anything about it. You just let it happen. You let them be in charge, because it's easier to just let them be in charge and have to pick up the pieces from whatever happens than to have an altercation with them. But this is someone who's making secret plans to start over. This is someone who, and that's you, Aries, whoever this is, whoever this reading is about here. This is someone who's kind of making secret plans to change their life. This is someone who doesn't want the same sandwich for lunch anymore. This is someone who wants a new beginning. This is someone who wants out. This is someone, I always think of the Page of Pentacles as that freshman in college card, where someone says, I can see that there's more to my life than this. Who do I want to be? What do I want to be? What do I want to represent? There's someone who needs some spice in their life. There's someone who needs some energy. And I've got the Four of Swords in the reverse, right under the Four of Swords, right on top of that Queen of Swords in the reverse. Again, Four of Swords, this is like an inevitable ending, Aries. And it's just, how long do you want to sit with it? How long do you want to be with it? There's someone here who's been taking for granted either who they are or what love is to them. This is someone who has sacrificed love for money, or love for stability, or sacrificed love just for the sake of not having conflict in their life. What? Well, that just doesn't sound like you. And I think that's why we have all of this depression, why we have this kind of sluggish energy, because I know a couple of Aries, I know a few of y'all, and I have never thought of any of you to be low energy or choosing to sit in a state of depression. Aries, you guys are warriors, right? You're represented by Emperor energy. You are ruled by Mars, you know? This is somebody who's a go-getter typically. So this seems out of character for you. These feelings. And I think of Aries as being someone who takes their life into their own, like, who lives their life the way that they want to live their life and doesn't typically let anyone control them. Aries are typically fighters. They fight for what they want, but somebody here has sacrificed their heart to avoid conflict. All right? And that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it's okay. Sometimes we do that, right? Apparently, I just thought 1818 on the clock. And it feels like the only reason we're bringing up this story is because there's about to be a change. That's the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. You may sit in this energy for another week, Aries. You may, just because I feel like the reason it's being brought up here is because you have this on your mind. Somebody has this on their mind, and there's this feeling that change is coming. What did I say about that Four of Swords? It can be an energy of separation. It can be an energy of taking a break. You may need a vacation to sort something out in your head and to see what you want to do. There's someone who wants to run away from where they are currently, and it seems like you may have someone that continually chases after you and tries to hold you and tries to keep you and doesn't want to lose you in some way, but I don't think they're very nice to you. or I shouldn't say that I don't think they're very nice to you. I don't know you. I don't know who this person is, but typically the Queen of Swords is someone who doesn't use very nice words whenever they're in the reverse. Someone who can be very cutting, verbally abusive. I don't want that for you. And I don't know what the dynamic is between you and this person or this situation, but it feels like you want to run. It feels like you want to get away. It feels like you don't want to be here anymore. And I feel like that's why you're feeling stuck. But I would give this another week. I think that you still need to work out some things in your head about where you see your future, what you want for your future. You've got this Ace of Wands in here twice. This is someone who is turned on again. And it's going to be soon. Probably within about a week, you're going to feel this shift in your energy where you're going to have some clarity come in, where you feel like you do have a little bit more get up and go, where you do want to make some changes. All of that depression, all of those sluggish feelings, it starts to dissipate, and all of a sudden you have some energies and then some energy again. And I think that's when we're going to see a shakeup for you. And I would expect that by the time we get into Aries season, you're going to be doing a lot of things differently than you have been for a while. You're probably going to be starting a new path. A lot of you, if this is your reading, I feel like we're going to be shifting this dynamic probably March, April time. All right, that was your reading for today. I will catch up with you guys soon. Thanks for letting me read for you. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the kind comments that you leave. And I really do appreciate reading for you. I love to hear your stories. I love to meet you. You guys change my life every day with the interactions I get to have through personal readings for you guys. I appreciate you all. And I hope that you have a good week. This is going to turn around. It's going to turn around. I can tell. All right, see you soon, Aries.